up, YouTube? This your girl Maya, and I'm back with another video. So today, y'all, it's long overdue. I've been saying I was gonna do this story time for a minute now. So basically, y'all, I'm gonna tell y'all why I quit Twin Peaks. And yes, I decided to put on the shirt because I was like, why not? This is one of my favorite shirts. But yeah, I'm gonna just get into it so y'all can know if y'all want to work there or not, because the past Twin Peaks videos that I have put out, like day in the life, how to get through orientation, I have got a lot of views and a lot of feedback from each video. So a lot of people are interested in how that goes and stuff, and I don't blame you. Like, honestly, I was excited too when I first was going through all that. Twin Peaks is a fun job, don't get me wrong. Like, out of all the other jobs, I haven't really worked at any other serving job like Hooters, Bombshells. I haven't worked at those, but honestly, a lot of people tell me, and I kind of see it just from the outside looking in, Twin Peaks is the better job when it comes down to what we actually did that the other ones didn't do, or what we didn't do and that they did. So basically, I'm not gonna get into super detail, but I only been there for a couple months, so I didn't make it to a year or whatever, y'all. That job was just, it was just too much when it comes down to drama and stuff. Like, I know every job is like that, and I hate when people, oh, it's every job. Yeah, I know that, but sometimes when you can leave the BS, just leave it where it's at. Like, I don't do all that. It's a certain thing when you're working at a job full of diverse people, I guess you could say that, but then it's another job, it's another thing when you're working at a job full of females. You know what I'm saying? I mean, obviously the cooks and stuff were males and females, but I'm just saying, like, just majority of the job being females, that's where everything goes wrong. Like, but y'all, so it was just really a lot of disrespect for me. That's why I quit. Honestly, I had like, I'm gonna just say I had like 5 managers, and out of the 5, only 2 that I liked it. You know, they were okay. But then it got to a point where it was only really 1 manager that I really liked it at that point, because the rest of them was either racist, or they was just picky, or it was just always some drama BS and stuff like that, and I just wasn't putting up with it. So let me just start off with the hair colors. So yes, I knew that you couldn't have exotic hair colors and stuff, and obviously, yeah, you can't wear your hair up in certain updos and stuff like that. So if you like wearing like half up, half down or something like that, y'all, you can't wear it. But it's certain, honestly, I just feel like it's certain locations, because I used to see girls on TikTok all the time with these hairstyles and these hair colors, and I was like, dang, you know, let me see if I can pull it in my location, because I mean, it's the same company, you know what I'm saying? So I had burgundy hair before. Now it's more red, it was more reddish burgundy, but it was still burgundy at the end of the day. And at one point, nobody said nothing to me. Then it just got to the point where they just wanted to, oh, you can't, that's not a natural hair color, boom, boom, boom. And I'm just sitting here like, okay, well, it's plenty of females in here that wear all this other different types of hair colors that's not a natural hair color. And I feel like, you know, it wasn't right, you know what I'm saying? And I don't know, I slipped up and said some stuff I shouldn't have said, but I said it anyway, because my mouth ain't got no filter, and when you piss me off, or when you say something and right off the bat, you gonna tell, either my facial expression gonna tell you or my mouth gonna tell you. Normally it's my facial expression, but that day it was my mouth. But anyway, because it's girls that, I know ginger can technically kind of be a natural hair color, but in a way, not really. Because people actually, I don't know if burgundy, they say burgundy is not a natural hair color, but I really don't care. They let people come in that mug with all types of hair colors, but as soon as I'm a dark skinned girl and I come in there with some burgundy, which looked it good on me, oh, it's a problem. So then when I said that I feel like y'all discriminating, oh, that's when they got quiet. Oh, no, we not, no, we not. And they ain't said nothing else to me since. But anyway, so that was one thing, and that was close to when I had quit, but that wasn't the first thing they did. And it's been a minute, y'all, because I quit in like February, and it's May now. So it just got to the point where they, let me see, it was just one of my other managers, can't stand him. I didn't like him since day one. That's all I'm gonna say. Since day one, I never liked him, because he failed my mock test on purpose. Anyway, because as y'all can see in one of my other videos, I think it was the orientation video, I mentioned that I had failed my mock. Yeah, this manager I'm talking about, he the one that failed my mock, and he failed it just because. But anyway, I think it was one day. So y'all know I had 2 jobs. I had a full-time job, that was my part-time job, and that day I had to use my boyfriend car. So this was around the time I didn't have a car because my car had broke down on me a couple months back, and this is the day I had to go pick him up for work. Yeah, I had to go pick him up for work. So I was supposed to leave my job at the right time, and then I had enough time to go get him, right? So of course, as always, it's always issues when it comes to night shift coming in and stuff. Either the girls never there on time, or they just slow about getting us up out of there, you know what I'm saying? Because, you know, they got to check us out, give us our tips, or whatever the case may be, if we got to pay them back or something like that. And, you know, I was being patient. I was waiting by the register and everything with my receipts, like, you know, they need to come on so they can cash me out so I can go, because I got to go. I'm not finna have my boyfriend sitting here waiting on me, you know. Mind you, his job was like 30-ish, maybe 40 minutes away, and then this is 5 o'clock traffic, y'all. But anyway, so the manager that I didn't like, he looked at me, proceeds to walk in the kitchen, went all the way back to the office. So I sat there. I was like, okay, maybe he coming back because he seen me. He looked at me. I'm looking at him. So then, okay, a few minutes go by. I said, you know what? I went to the office. I said, is anybody going to check me out? Because the other manager, the night shift manager, she was like, oh, I can't do it right now because, and I'm just like, at this point, I'm not even talking to you. I'm talking to the person that was working on this shift with me. So then I proceed to, I'm talking to him like, you gonna go check me out? You just walked past me, you seen I was at the register. Oh, I'm back here handling business, there's some stuff going on. I don't care, because then first of all, you know, it wasn't even on no disrespect type of stuff, because he's sitting here talking about something, he was handling something else. All he was doing was sitting here talking to this other coworker of mine. She complaining about some girls, and he was so-called trying to see what the issue was. Like, you could see what the issue is when you check us out so we can go. So at that point, I'm like, because I had owed them money that day, because I think it was slow that day, so I didn't, they didn't have to pay me. I had to end up paying them something back, because, you know, when customers paying cash, you have to get that cash to them at the end of the shift. So I got the money, the exact change in my hand with the receipts, it's stapled. I'm like, so are you gonna come? And then he got an attitude with me. That's what pissed me off. So what I did politely, I put the money, it was this machine right there by the office. So I proceed to lay the money right there. I said, you know what? Here you go, right here. I got to go. Then, as I'm putting on my pants and stuff over my shorts, and putting my shoes on and stuff like that, and my jacket, he walks off. He snatches it off the thing I laid on and proceeds to walk back to the registers. And I'm like, you know, ain't no point in him getting no attitude, because I asked you nicely, I waited nicely. And just because you feel like you can move when you want to, and it's not right, you know what I'm saying? When it's time for us to go, it's time for us to go. Don't nobody want to be sticking around an hour later because y'all taking y'all time checking people out. But anyway, y'all, so I proceed to get my stuff. As I'm walking out, this man comes behind me. Like, we're open, the restaurant is full of people. He comes behind me storming out the door behind me, talking about something. If you ever catch an attitude with me like that again, then I'm gonna fire you. Or he said, you're not gonna come back. And I was like, okay. And I kept walking because I got to go. Like, what do y'all not understand? So y'all, that was really my breaking point, because what you not finna do is come behind me walking crazy, talking loud, trying to make a scene in front of people like you gonna do something. Because it's one thing, I would hit anybody. These hands, they ready to eat for everybody, baby. I don't care how old you is, what gender you is, I don't care, because that would have been, it would have been something else, y'all. I was really mad, I was furious, but at that point, I was just ready to get to the car, so I go do what I had to go do from the jump. Because that's one thing they do. They take their time about checking people out, and it's like they don't care, you know what I'm saying? Like, other people have other jobs, you know what I'm saying? And matter of fact, I think not only that I did have to go pick my boyfriend up, but I also had to go to work that night, because that's when I was working nights, overnights at my other job. So that was another thing. I had to go pick him up so I can get back home and take a nap before I went in. And mind you, I was only going to get like 2 hours of sleep before I went in, and then working 8 hours, and then I don't know if I had to go to work that next day. I probably did. So y'all, just imagine me. I'm already tired. When you're tired and don't get sleep and rest, you gonna have an attitude. But I don't never put my attitude out on people unless you give me a reason to. So just imagine all that. And then I haven't ate nothing or anything, because you know you don't get breaks and stuff. You don't get food breaks. The only time you get to eat is when it's slow. Like, I know the serving word is like that, because I have previously worked at a restaurant where, you know, the only time I get a chance to sit down and eat some food is when we're really slow and not so busy. But it's just like sometimes they don't like to take stuff like that in consideration. The only time they give you a lunch break is when you're working doubles, and I never worked a double, obviously because I had a full-time job that I mainly. So basically, more of the story, I never got a day off. Let's just put that right there. So I was all about trying to make my money. That's it. That's all. I never got a day off. It was just, I barely got sleep. It was just crazy. So that's one thing. Well, that's another thing. All right, y'all. So I don't know why my camera cut off. But anyway, I'm going to wrap this story up because I don't want this video to be super long. But yeah, basically, all that drama, and it was way more stuff, but I'm just not gonna get into all that because I am still cool with some of the girls that I worked with. And honestly, to be honest, like, I started working there when we had a grand opening. So we had a brand new restaurant. Let's just put that out there. So all the girls that got hired with me and stuff, when I tell y'all, it's not a lot of them. Like, it's a bunch of new girls I've been seeing. Like, I haven't been in that restaurant since I quit, but from just like social media and stuff, it's not a lot of girls that I started with. Like, it's a lot more girls that must have got hired and stuff recently and all that. But yeah, it's an okay job. I'm not trying to mess up nobody's decision of working there. The money is good if you're working full-time. Remember, I was working part-time, so just you have to put that in consideration. I was doing maybe 1, 2, 3 days out of a week. I was doing 4 days at one point, but that's when I was just completely draining myself. I was like, I cannot work my full-time job 5 days a week and then turn around and I'm working this job 4 days. So mind you, I'm working doubles. I'm working my full-time and my part-time in one day completely, and I never had a day off unless I requested a day off from both jobs. So, and that's not good for your mental health, so I wouldn't advise you do that unless you really just need the money. But all in all, it's a fun job. If you have good managers that actually care about you, which it's hard to find that because managers don't care about you. They don't. And this is at any job. Managers do not care. Like, they seem like they care. Oh, you can come to me if you ever have it. Don't go to them, y'all. Do not. Just report that to the, what's the people called? It's not necessarily corporate, but it's, you know, who you call for, you know, if you feel like you're being mistreated wrong or anything like that. Yeah, those people. Because, you know, each job have one. It's just they call different stuff from each job. But yeah, so I'm not trying to make nobody decision like, dang, you know, I don't want to go through this, I don't want to work there. Like, no, work there. I say just work there, make your money, quit. You know what I'm saying? Like, whatever, it's a serving job, you know. But like I said, I would go back if I go to a different location. But honestly, I'm on to bigger and better things. Like, I'm trying to get my life into a whole different category and stuff. Like, I ain't trying to be on that little girl stuff. So and I ain't saying that's, you know, for anybody who do work there, so don't get offended. But yeah, I'm just talking. But basically, yeah, that's pretty much why I quit. And yeah, like, honestly, I would love to be like a bottle girl or something. But y'all, I used to be shy, but I really broke out of that shell now. Like, I'm not shy as I used to be. Like, especially when I drink. Like, I love when I drink because I get, you know, I get a little more comfortable, or whatever the word, just whatever, and stuff like that. I get more comfortable to where I dance and stuff around people. I don't be caring. But I used to be this shy little girl all the time, and I'm so glad, like, moving to Texas, I really have broken that. Like, I don't really act like that anymore, and I'm glad I don't. I ain't gonna say since I moved to Texas, since I turned 21 for some reason. I don't know why I'm 21, but yeah, then I moved to Texas like a couple months after that. So thank y'all for watching this video. So I know I said I was gonna give y'all apartment tour of this apartment, but I decided that because it took me so long to try to get this decorated as much like to how I wanted it, it just took too long. And honestly, we're finna start packing up next month to move into the new apartment. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to wait and give y'all an apartment tour there. I'm also do a, unfurnished, which is kind of like y'all seen the unfurnished because of my apartment search or whatever, but I'm gonna just put out another video of an unfurnished, and then I'm gonna do it when it's completely furnished. And this time it'll be way easier because I kind of got majority of the stuff that I'm going to reuse. I do know I want to redo my bedroom. I want the whole color scheme to be completely different. Bedroom, bathroom, and living room may stay the same color, just because I do love my sofa and couches. I don't know, it's kind of hard. I don't really want to sell this and then I can't find nothing that I really like. So yeah, that's basically what's going to be coming up in the next 2 months or so. But I'm going to be putting out more videos before then, so don't worry. It mainly just be vlogs, but y'all make sure y'all comment stuff y'all want to see. Like, I don't be knowing what to do half the time, it's other than vlogs and stuff. So if y'all got some comments y'all want me to see, y'all want me to put out whatever video, just let me know. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and thank y'all for coming back to watch my videos. We're almost to 400 subscribers. We're at 397, but it's been gradually going up really slow. But honestly, I realized like the more videos I put out, the more my subscribers go. So y'all, we almost to 400. Then our next goal is gonna be 500 subscribers. So make sure y'all send, share, and subscribe. So thank y'all for watching.